Okay, here's a short tutorial of how you're going to use the graphing calculator that I provided in the discussion to graph a system of inequalities like this one that I have right here. Okay, the first thing you need to understand is the graphing calculator, the only way it's going to graph something is that you solve for y. That's why these y's, you see these y's here. Okay, so these equations, they already have been solved for y's. So the only thing I need to do is just to type whatever is after the y in the calculator. So for example, I'm going to type this inequality in the calculator, but I'm not going to type the y because it's already there. I'm going to type everything to the right. So I have greater or equal than 3. So what you do is you choose, you click on the equal sign, and this will come out. See, originally this is what you see. Okay, you click on the equal sign and you choose your inequality, and this one is greater than or equal. Okay, and then you type the rest of the expression, which in this case is x plus 3. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the second inequality. I'm gonna type in the calculator everything after the y. So I'm going to type less than negative 2/3 x minus 1. So go to the graphing calculator, and on y2, because that's your second linear inequality, you're going to type negative 2/3 x, and I forgot what was the next one, minus 1. Okay. Now I forgot to choose the inequality. The inequality is less than. So click on the equal sign and choose the less than. And there are the two linear inequalities that I had in the problem to graph. And then the next thing what you're going to do is graph. Now, whatever you see in red, that's going to be for the first linear inequality. Whatever you see in green is for the second inequality. Click graph, and you're going to see the graph of the linear inequality. Let's study this first. Let me hide the green. Okay, there it is. Now this came from the first linear inequality. It's a thick line because I'm having the inequality is greater than or equal. Okay, the thick red line is the line that you can make from the equation y equal x plus 3. Now why they shaded everything above? Because that's what it says here. See, you want all the y values greater than or equal means above the line called x plus 3. That's why everything is shaded above. Now let me hide the first equation. Let me show you the second one. See, this is the graph of the second linear inequality. It's a thin line. Now remember, in a previous video I told you that the thin line in this calculator is the same as a dotted line, and the green thin line is the line that is made from the equation y equal negative 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, where the line intersect the y-axis on negative 1 and has a slope of negative 2/3. Okay, now y is shaded below the line because that's what it says the inequality. y2, you want all the y values that are below. That's what less than means, the line. That's why everything is shaded. However, when you're working with a system of linear inequalities, you want the graph of each linear inequality. So let me show you both again. Okay, and the solution of the system, the solution of this system, will be located where the graph or the shading, okay, of the two lines overlap, where you shade it double. Now the only place the two shading parts of the lines overlap, okay, that one is above the other, is in this region right here, right here. So the solution of the system of linear inequalities, this one, okay, is located right here, okay, and that will be the solution. That means that any point here in this region, okay, will be able to work in this inequality and this system of linear inequality. Let me show you an example. For example, if I choose negative 8, 1, see, negative 8, 1 will be right here, somewhere here. Okay, Look at my mouse and you're gonna see where's negative A1. Negative A1, okay? That means 8 to the left and 1 up. Negative A1 is in this region. If I plug in negative A1 in each of the linear inequalities, it will work. Let's check it out. X is negative 8. So I'm going to put here negative 8 for the X. And then I'm going to add 3. And I want to check if the Y value, which is 1, is going to be bigger than that. And when I work this out, 1 is going to be bigger than negative 5. So yes, it works in the first one. Let's try the second one. Y is 1, okay, is less than negative 2 third times negative 8 minus 1. Let's do the math. This is 16 over 3 minus 1. Okay, and when I do the math, okay, I hope you remember your basic math skills. When I do the math of this is going to be 13 over 3. Okay, and 13 over 3 is around 4, if I'm going to use decimals, 4.3, around there, and 1 is smaller than 4.3. So this point also works in the second one. Okay, that's what we call this a test point, and that's what I did. I pick a point in this region where I thought the two shades overlap, and I'm testing it. And because it works, it means all the points in this region will work in this system of linear inequalities. I hope this helps.